Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Just a quick one today, and it's a bit of a sort of an update video really, which is kind of rare. Not words of encouragement or anything, but I thought I'd take the opportunity, since it's been about a day since it happened, to elaborate fully on the updates from yesterday. Now, if you're unaware of what those updates are, obviously we're currently on the Matthew May channel, which is my kind of offshoot spin-off under the Blue Web Network roof. But Blue Web Network, which is kind of the overall brand of what it is that I do, its main channel had a pretty big video yesterday, and a major update video, which is kind of the biggest one since this channel launched, really. That's kind of been on the main channel since the start of its run, and it's kind of covered everything that's coming out this year, and it is a big deal. It is everything that's relevant to this year's releases under the network roof. One of which on this channel, which is coming, and I'll elaborate on that in a sec. But it's kind of all been put out now. All the dates, everything's been revealed, and it was a big deal, really. And I recorded that a few weeks ago, and yeah, it's just come out. So I thought I'd take the opportunity in today's video to elaborate and some possible concerns or confusion about what's kind of come out, and kind of break that down, or at least a little bit of the dialogue that I've been hearing and chatter that's been going around. So a couple of different things about that. So first of all, the biggest question I've been asked, because a lot of people didn't watch WebCon back in January, BWN Kids. Now, that is a third channel. This is the second one, but there is a third channel that is going to be coming from the network, and it's a specifically family-friendly one, and it's going to be coming very, very soon, slated for the 1st of May for it to go live and active. That video is, there'll be a starting video that'll be introduced with that, and essentially, it'll be a new hub of entertainment for the more family-friendly based stuff that we do, to kind of broaden the audience about a little bit more, or more so make it sort of a sanctuary for years to come. So the audience can expand out, even if not right now. There's certainly an avenue for it to do so. So all of our sort of family-friendly content, arguably even exclusively, we're kind of talking about that amongst the ranks at the minute, exclusively going to that channel. But it all been kind of advertised under the same Instagram account, because again, like for morals and ethics, we think that, you know, kids that young, or people like you know, 12 under 13 shouldn't really be on Instagram. So with everything that entails, and I know that's unrealistic and people are, but we can't ethically start its own Instagram account for BLN Kids. So everything will be advertised through the main one. But it's all going to be a very isolated YouTube channel that doesn't pay much credit to other ones. It's going to be quite isolated, but obviously the main channel and this one will very much allude towards it, to send people there, because of course it didn't just mean it's all going to be for babies, everything that goes there. It's just going to be family friendly. That's the big difference to consider. And that's the biggest thing that I've kind of noticed has been talked about a fair bit through a couple of different people since that video came out. And we have a couple of projects coming this year from that, all of them in animation. Mickey's Movie Night kicks off this year's slate very, very soon on the 16th of May on that channel, which will be the big project to kick it off. On the 5th of September, we have Green Hill Zone, a Sonic the Hedgehog short, which will be following that up. And then a big special on Boxing Day, Lego Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. So all sort of Lego animation shorts and a special, which sort of will kickstart that channel this year. All of our work on the main channel and just everything in general falls under either animation, music, or TV this year across our 10 projects. 3 in music, 3 in animation, and 3 and 4 in TV. The 3 in animation I've just said, but all other 7 of them will go towards the other 2 channels which are currently active. 6 of them are going to the main channel, so that will be 3 of the TV ones. Those are Game Central Season 1, so a big rebooted concept of a video game TV show, which is something that it will really want to get off the ground as like a rebooted and revitalized idea from sort of the very YouTube-based group gaming thing, division series that we used to have going in Chapter 1. And we're going to try and revitalize that again as a outright TV series with multiple seasons, and that'll be coming very, very soon. We also have an original documentary. I'm just doing this off the top of my head. Original documentary on the 24th of October, being prepared, a scout story, which is kind of about the scouts and that sort of thing. And then a bit earlier, on the 26th of September, you've got the premiered first episode of the Matthew May Show Season 1, which is my travel show, or now outright travel show as a TV series, a running one once again, like Game Central, where I'll be going around a couple of places in the northeast of England to kind of focus this first season, essentially, the north or the northeast by extension, just keeping it local to that relatively, within a couple hours drive. That's where we're going to be keeping things, at least for this first season, quite humble. But again, this is stuff you kind of already know. The final TV project, though, that I haven't talked about in those is The Lodge. Now, that is a special in the Lake District for 4 consecutive days. The same place which I recorded that update video a few weeks ago, and it is coming out on this channel exclusively. So this channel will have a Beadland TV project very, very soon on the 27th of June, and it will by a mile be the highlight of this year's content on this channel. A massive extended special, which is sort of a high production vlog, as I would call it, perfect for this channel style of things, and it will be exclusive to this channel, at least currently that's the plan. So that'll be relatively pretty soon. So that's coming, that's very much on the way. And that's TV covered for you for your explanation. Now, this one might need a bit more explanation because I haven't even elaborated in the update video very much on this, but the music projects this year are actually very important. So, the 3 music projects on the main channel. You've got Radio Blue first, which is sort of a pre-recorded radio show, and I will say it's kind of a celebration of everything I've done as kind of the steward of the music division up to date, whether that be as a composer, whether that be just an outright recording artist, or just generally the person overseeing it and what I've managed to achieve, and having some guests on for interviews as there while we're at it. It'd be a great show, and with a bit of maybe a surprise at the end. So yeah, it'll be very much a celebration of everything that I've done. The following 2 projects, however, so that's on the 8th of August, but the following 2, my second album, Out of Orbit, a space EDM kind of theme, on the 20th of September, followed later, 2 months later, by Star of the Sea, a more personal and somber 5-song EP. Those 2 will kind of be in their own league, and I'll explain why. So what I haven't said to date, which I don't think I'll describe in a massive depth for the rest of the year, really, is that this music thing is going to split into phases for my career as a recording artist. And Radio Blue marks as the epilogue and celebration of the end of phase 1. So everything I've done, King, Maester Unchanged, and the Variety Act, and all my composing work leading up to this point, phase 1 is coming to an end with Radio Blue. And a little over a month later, when Out of Orbit starts, that will kick off phase 2. Phase 2, which I've kind of said on socials, is going to end, it's slated to end next spring. So there'll be one more project, there'll be 3 projects, similar to how there's been sort of 3.5 projects with the radio special under phase 1. There'll be 3 projects under phase 2. And right now, currently about 20 songs in total, 15 of which coming out this year. So it'll be a far shorter phase 2 than phase 1 was, but that's the plan. So I just thought I'd elaborate on that a little bit. So that's kind of where things are. So if you have any more questions, feel free to ask them down below, and I will sure answer them. And if not on socials, if you can reach out to me on there under some posts and announcements that have been made, I'll be sure to get in contact. I'm very active in that way. But yeah, that's some queries that I thought I'd clear up. And letting you know, guys, if you haven't seen it, head over to the main channel on Blue Web Network and go check out what those updates are. Some fancy title treatments I've been working on for all of them. But the release dates are out, and the year is about to very much get underway. Mickey's Movie Night is coming to kick off the slate pretty soon, along with the introduction of the kids channel. But yeah, very exciting times for Beadland 2025. And this channel, as always, will continue to chug along and thrive and get better as the months go on. I'll have an update at the end of this month to kind of cap out the first third of the year on this channel, what we have achieved and what we haven't achieved, and how I want to evolve things. But yeah, that update's for another day. But right for now, anyway, that's today's video done, and I will see you guys next time. So until tomorrow, be kind, do your best, and always remember, you are enough.